What is up, guys? Back again with another laptop. So this is a third laptop for today, coming from the same customer actually. So all three videos are actually coming from the same customer. Anyways, this one has got no display again, same as the HP that I just did now. So I've realized it's actually the same issue. Looks like it's the same issue. We're stuck on one value. However, in this particular case, I can see the client RAM is kind of not in place, so I'm going to take it off. You can see that it's kind of up. Even the pin here is underneath the RAM. It's not supposed to be like that. Anyways, let's try this RAM module. But you can see the RAM slot. Something is off here. So you can see there's kind of something blackish over here, like the pin is broken or something. Can you see that? Not so clear. Yeah. Anyways, let me see if it will be much more visible from here. Okay. I think it's much clearer now. Although I could have just connected the microscope to the PC and checked from there. No, it seems like everything is fine here. I'm just lazy, really. I could have connected this and recorded everything from my PC. But then the issue is now afterwards I have to run Premiere Pro and compile the videos. That's why actually I don't post a lot of videos, because I do record videos, but then they'll be from like my phone and the PC. So yeah, it's a lot of work. I don't have time for that actually. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll clean this RAM slot before we do the BIOS programming thingy. So here we go. I need to visit wholesale before they close. Today it's a Sunday, they'll close early. I need I'm not making a mistake. There's something off here. I don't know why, but I see a blackish spot there. Anyways, I need to get some power cables for the shop, extension cables. We've got reds here. I don't know whether it's red or it's a red, but I think it's a big red. I saw it once, but it was at night, like really dark, so I could only see a moving thingy approaching me when I tried to jump around, and then it ran away. But my sister has seen it, and she claims it's a very big red. So I've cleaned the RAM slot, I've changed the RAM. Let's see if there's a difference. Anyways, this red eats power cables, and the worst part is that they will be on. So the power cable will be on, it eats it up. Ethernet cables, it even ate the door frame, because we've got a wooden door frame for one of the doors in there. It ate it. So yeah, I don't think that's a normal rate at all. Alright, so we've dropped to 110 milliamps and it seems like we're stuck. We're not moving anywhere. So let's do the BIOS programming thingy and we'll be good. I believe so. Let's go. So you already know we're gonna take the EEPROM. In this particular case it's that one. So how do you know that this is the BIOS chip and this is a normal MOSFET? Really over time you just know. Over time you just know. But otherwise you could look, you can see MOSFETs, remember 4 pins will be connected together, 3 pins will be connected together, and then another pin on its own. BIOS chips, all the pins, all 8 pins have got their own line. Nothing is connected to another. So that's the difference. Yeah, and if you take your multimeter and you probe the pins, one pin on ground and the other one probing around, you should get ground on only one of them, which is pin number 4. Yeah, so the rest of the pins, they should not be. And that is your BIOS chip. And then in the event that you've got more than one BIOS chip, more than one EEPROM, usually the bigger chip, that's the That's the BIOS IC. Not big in terms of physical size, but big as in the file which is inside. So usually it has got what is it called, a number. So when you check the BIOS, each chip on top of it will be written 25Q something, 25D something, whatever. So 25, I think that's basically like the protocol at which it runs by in terms of the sockets and all that. And then Q then comes another number. So that number, if it's like 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, yeah, that's just this different file size. So let's check it up. I'm going to point my camera towards which screen? Towards this one. So the microscope light is disturbing my view. Same as this, yeah. I bring the program up to this screen. Same as Telegram, maximize, and then let's record. Windows G, start recording. Alright, so what I'll do is, as I've already explained to you, say smart identify. It's in Chinese. I don't know if I've seen an English version of this, but yeah, it still does speak in English, man, so shouldn't be a really big issue. So it seems like this chip is not responding properly. Let's try it one more time. Okay, it has been identified. I think the pins were not connected properly. So I'll read the information inside the chip. And I'll just save it. So like I said, all my files, I save them in one file, in one folder, which I wrote as origins. Anyways, this is an Aspire what? I usually save them by port number, by the way, because the same Aspire can have several port numbers inside. So this is just for demonstration's sake, but otherwise I would save them by port number, or port number and serial number, so that I know, especially if it's a Dell, so that I know which file came from what. And if it's an HP as well, those ones that have got EC and BIOS, you need to make sure that those two files, they come together, because when you're now repairing, you need the two together. Anyways, here I need to type the board number, and it seems like I don't have a choice but to take this motherboard out anyways, because the board number is at the bottom. That sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the motherboard quickly, and we should be able to read what's written on the board. This motherboard has been off from this chassis before. It's not as intact as it should be. So there is a board number. So I already knew that the board number for this particular motherboard is at the bottom. So that's why I went straight to the bottom. It's ANB. I've got ANB 8609. 8609 underscore PCB MPV5. So there we go, that's the board number, and that's the file that we need. Only one file available, 17 likes, 4 hearts, 2 fires, 2 uploads. So this should be a good file. Open it up. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Extract. Okay, back to the program. So again, we do the smart identify thing. It has been identified. Open. So our file is in this folder, Aspire A315, and we want the 8 megabytes one. So now we write. So you can see the progress over there. 10%. This should have finished a long time ago. Probably an issue has to do with my pins not being really intact. Alright, so it's done. We'll bring back the chip to the motherboard. So here it is. Yeah, I need to get to the whole saw as quickly as possible because I forgot I actually need a tweezer as well. I need a tweezer. I think I need more Ethernet cables because I need to set up several tables in my shop. I need to extend the Wi-Fi. It's way in front there, so the signal does get here, but yeah, it's not reliable. So I've got what is it called? I've got an access point. So I got myself a power over Ethernet switch. I think it's like it's 12, something like that. And then I will run the Ethernet cables to each and every desk. I think we've got like 13 desks in the shop now. Yeah, counting the front desk, the sales area, the repair areas, everything. Yeah, I think like 12 or 13 points that need to be connected. So what we need in the moment is this Ethernet, is this keyboard ribbon. Okay, keyboard is in place. I don't think I need the HDD for now. This ribbon for the I/O I need it because it'll link me to the LEDs on the side, which are over here, so that I can see if the machine is on or not. Alright, fan. Of course we need the fan. The motherboard, it does seem like it has got liquid damage before, or if it's not liquid damage, someone just maybe cleaned it with some alcohol or something like that. Okay, power button. Now we are drawing 250 milliamps. Let's see if the behavior changes differently. Okay. 270, 280. It has dropped now. Okay, over there it goes off. This is going to display. This is going to display. This is nice. So there goes the second time. I think third time, that's when it displays. Most machines, they display the third time. So yeah, after you reprogram the BIOS or after you reset, so say for example it's switching on but not display, you just remove the CMOS battery, remove the battery, charge everything, and then plug it in. It will do the same cycling thing. That was the third time, and we should get a picture now. I've been waiting for long to say this. Wait and see, wait and listen. Oops. I don't see anything. We have picture. Yeah, that's what sorry not saying. We love saying that. Anyways, there we go. This machine is fixed. We don't have any issue anymore. We've got display now. we can do Control Delete, get into the BIOS. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's an Intel Celeron, and escape is not working actually. Yeah, escape is not working, so I can't go back to the other menu. But anyways, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I had not really posted videos about BIOS programming, but now you have seen me doing it twice, 2 videos in a row. This should help you get along and to get some direction as to how BIOS goes. But I'm sure a lot of you guys know already. So if you don't have the